Hey everybody, it's Erica Serwin from Pink Buckaroo Designs, and I have some really cute and fun Halloween projects for you today. Now, I'm making this video and it's still July, but the reason I chose Halloween is because I just got back from convention and I have some really cute sneak peek Halloween projects to show you. Not projects, products. So before I get started to show you this box, let me show you really cute what's coming out September 1st. This is some new paper. I have to look. I don't know the names yet. It's called Happy Hauntings. And I want you to look how cute. Traditional Halloween patterns. Very, very cute. Look at the ghost. Love, 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 love. So I love Halloween. I had to get my hands on these. I had to make some new stuff. So I know we're not anywhere near Halloween and you'll probably think I'm crazy, but I just had to. Okay, so we're using that paper. I'm also using a brand new stamp set called Sweet Hauntings. These match the note tag punch, which I'll show you in a little while. And another new thing, which I am madly in love with, are these little spider web doilies. They come 22 a package. Look at them. So cute, so cute. So we're going to use those too. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is cardstock. I am using Rich Razzleberry this time, and it's 4 3/4 by 9.5 inches. I scored it every 1.5 inches. Here, I will have this on my blog, specific dimensions, but just know that it's every 1.5 inches, and you're going to have this 1/2 inch tab over here. Then you turn it, and you score it at 1 3/8 and 3 3/8. Okay? Now, you're going to need your gift bag punch board. If you don't have this yet, you need it. It makes so much more than just gift bags. Now, you're going to start right here, and we're going to punch all the way down. And hopefully, I will not get my head stuck in the video so you see my crazy hair. But anyway, I'm going to go all the way down. We're gonna make a hexagon box. And if you remember from your days in elementary school, a hexagon has 6 sides. Now, I want to round this edge, so I'm just going to stick it back in here so that it's lined up with this, and I'm going to punch. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, okay? And this is going to be our tab. So now let's repeat with the other side. The other colors I used in this project are Tangerine Tango and just basic black. I think orange, purple, and black are really good Halloween colors. All right, so now I don't have to go to the gym today because I'm getting my workout. All this punching, breaking a sweat. All right, there we go. Oops, wait, I forgot one right there. As long as you've got your score lines, you know exactly where to punch. It doesn't require a lot of concentration. All right, let's get that out of here. Now we need to snip this right here. We want to snip that off, and we want to snip that one off. All right, so go through and make sure all your score lines are folded in. And we want to score or fold these in also, like that. This will help your box form a little bit better. If you wait to fold these over, it'll make it a little bit harder. All right, so now I'm going to use Fast Fuse on this tab. You could also use tear and tape. I want to mention also, this is not my original design. I found a video online by Nadine Weiner, I think. She's a demonstrator in Germany, and her video is all German. So I watched it several times trying to pick out exactly the right measurements. I didn't get it right the first time. I had to play with it. But I thought I'd go ahead and make a video for all of us English speakers. And thanks, Nadine. It's a really cute project. I appreciate it. All right, so now I've got it. I did the tab. I'm going to fold over this one side. And you can see that it's kind of loosey-goosey. You're going to kind of have to play with it to get it to the right shape. But to help us, we're going to punch a circle. Get my other Rich Razzleberry. We're going to punch a 2.5 inch circle. And we're going to use our our mono liquid glue, Tombow. I'm not a big glue user because I'm so messy. I stick with the dry adhesive. But for this project, this gives us a little give when we get it on there. And you'll see in a minute why it helps slide this around. I hate getting it on my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to put the box down flat. I'm going to set this down here, and actually I got it right the first time. So you can kind of move, you can see how these sides will move, and I just kind of eyeballed it to make these sides line up, and then when I turn to make it parallel these sides right here. So you're going to leave it like that, and I recommend setting something on it heavy, so I'm going to put my stapler there and let it dry for a few minutes while I make the tag. All right, so I mentioned that we had a new stamp set called Sweet Hauntings, and I'm going to use 2 stamps from that set. Now, something very exciting they announced at convention is that we have a new stamp, a new black stamp pad, and it's archival. It's a little stinky. It smells very alcohol-y, if that's a word, but it is really good. It won't smear. You can watercolor with it, and you can also stamp on non-porous surfaces, so like your window sheets. All right, so there's that tag, and like I said earlier, it lines up with the note tag punch. Punch that out. I'm using very vanilla cardstock because the in the DSP it's not Whisper White, it's very vanilla. All right, so now I'm going to do another stamp, another little bottle in Tangerine Tango. You guys see my too low. All right, now this is going to require some fussy cutting, but it's not too difficult of a shape. And if you use your paper snips and you go around, I always try to leave a little bit of a cloud around the shape. That's what I used to say when I was teaching elementary school. Leave a little bit of a white cloud around that. If you can, it'll help you not cut off any of those lines. All right. Now I'm going to take a dimensional, and I'm going to put it right here on this corner, kind of hanging off a little bit, and I'm going to stick that bottle to the side like that. All right, let's go back to our box and see. I think it's pretty dry. Now I'm taking a strip of that DSP. It's 1.5 inches wide, and I'm going to put the some fast fuse on the side that I want showing. That way I can take it, and I'm going to start on the bottom, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I'm going to squeeze those lines in where I need those folded like that. I want this to be a belly band, so I don't want it stuck to the box. That way the recipient can just slide it off and not have to tear that box open. I hate when I make something and I realize that they're going to have to tear the box apart to get to their treat, because, you know, most of them, that's all they really care about is the treat inside. All right, so I'm going to fold that over. That's why I put that adhesive there. And then I'm going to, let's see, don't burnish it down too tightly until you're sure you have the right shape, because this box is still a little bit pliable. It still will move around. Well, not yet. Let's try this again. Let's put a little more adhesive and line these sides up. It's a little difficult to try to do with that camera there too. I don't want it too tight. There we go. Okay. So now I can come over here and pinch in those sides like that and snip this extra off right here. All right, so now we have that. Now let me show you what I did with the doily. The doily is white on the back, so I couldn't fold it like that so you would see the white. So I took my scissors and I cut it in half, and then I stacked them like this, kind of off center a little bit, and I pinched it in the middle and just folded it over a little bit. That's going to kind of create that pop up right there. And then I took my stapler and stapled. Now I'm going to take a couple of dimensionals, stick them on here like that. Okay, so again, this belly band will slide off. It's not adhered down to the box. All right, so I want to show you some different ribbon things that I did here. I took the very vanilla baker's twine, and I tied a couple of strands in a knot, and then I took, you can take the edge of the vanilla trim and untwist it, and it'll make that fringy edge. Over here I used some basic black satin, but underneath I put some of these fibers. If you get this ribbon and you take your really good crafts and ribbon scissors and cut along there, and then you can pull those little things out. I'm going to use a little bit of those in a minute. But we also have new ribbon. Look at that. Beautiful. So I'm going to use that. But I want to show you how I made those messy little twine thingies coming from the back. It's really popular, and everybody asks how I do it. And there's really no wrong or right way to do it. I just know that, you know, you kind of have to play with it. So I pulled those strands out, and I just kind of take them and wrap them around my fingers like that. And then I just kind of set them on that fast fuse. And I pull them so that you can see them. They're not hidden too far back there. And I just want them kind of in a mess coming out like that. You can kind of arrange them. Well, now I stuck them together. All right. Well, that's going to do for today. We're just going to go with it. I would probably spend a little more time arranging it. All right, so get your dimensionals. Stick that down on there. And the last thing I'm going to do is tie a bow with this beautiful, I don't know, let's see, it's called, well, it doesn't really say, cotton ribbon. We've had something similar to this in the past, in the spring, the last spring catalog, I think. Now I'm going to give you a link to the products that are currently available, and remember, a lot of this isn't available yet. It will be available September 1st unless you're a demonstrator, and it will be available August 4th. Now if you're not a demonstrator and you need to have this stuff right away like me, you can sign up to get the starter kit starting August 4th, and you'll be able to order this fun stuff. So if you're interested in doing that, click the link, the join link on my blog, and you can order from the new upcoming holiday catalog. All right, thank you again, Nadine, for the inspiration, and everybody else. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you can use this project. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.